I'm heading down south. I've got myself a new long-term test car. Let's hit the road. I'm heading south for a shoot at Lucy Brown's house, and I can't be bothered doing a time lapse, so 3, 2, 1, and we're here. Hat off though. What's cool about filming at Lucy's is that she lives right on the coast in the south, so it's been cool getting the car down here. I'll speak about the car in a bit, because that's the main point of this video, but we're shooting at 12. I'm 15 minutes late, but I thought I'd stop off here because it's a nice place to learn your lines. We'll get back to the Focus ST in a bit, but first I need to film something with Manscaped. Let's start from the top of this guy and make our way down. Another sensitive area of the human body is the genitals, so what do you think Graham's military grade nether regions look like? I've been Mike, and don't forget to subscribe to Drive Tribe. We've finished filming now. Lucy, how many views is the video we just filmed gonna get?
Over what time?
In the first week.
I reckon 700,000.
Big. We'll go with that. Okay, we're done filming. Focus ST time. Lucy's very lucky because she essentially lives in perfect hot hatch territory. I've got this car in London and it will come with us on most of our shoots. It'll be the Drive Tribe production car, but it will be slightly more of a struggle to find proper country roads to give it a thrash on, which is what these cars are kind of all about. The Focus ST is very much up against the Golf GTI and the Honda Civic Type R. Hyundai i30N, I guess, as well. 278 brake horsepower, 4-cylinder turbo engine. We're heading towards the sort of Goodwood area. It's a place we've filmed multiple videos before, probably the prettiest of them being the Jaguar E-Type James May video, if you guys have seen that. So Lucy lives right on the coast. We're just going to head slightly inland to round the Goodwood racecourse and hopefully get some cool bits of footage. Torque steer, I must say. Remember the old Focus, was it the Mark II RS? Had some pretty severe torque steer. This in third gear, full pelt, definitely got a bit of it. Like that. It shifts though. Just under 300 brake horsepower, all front wheel drive, remember. Everything over 300 horsepower these days has got all wheel drive. I think this is my first proper drive in this car. I think by the time I'm finished with this, 3 months down the line, I'm going to have had some proper fun in this. I feel like I need to be a bit more respectful around here because Goodwood, I feel like, well, Lisa, you can answer this. Are they getting a bit of a reputation for people driving a bit manic around here because of the sort of race course and everything?
Yeah, quite a few people come to see the track, and then as these roads are all really nice, they tend to sort of just yeet it down straights like this.
So yeah, we're going to have a bit of fun, but also not going to abuse the right to use these roads. The last time I was here was actually Tesla Model 3, but the time before that was Jaguar E-Type. We actually got stopped by a local, not because we were driving quickly, you can't in a 1963 E-Type, but we're just, you know, making a bit of noise with it straight 6. She wasn't very happy about it. But I don't know, we're respectable at Drive Tribe. We don't push the limits on the road. It's what the track's for. Annoyingly, Lucy's brought a GoPro that's got bugger all battery in it. Oh well. So I end up down down here fairly often, to be honest. Lucy's my manager, she's the director of marketing, and I film with her fairly often, and it makes sense to just go to her because she has all the kit, she knows what she's doing, so we can film some cool videos. And it just so happens she lives near Goodwood, which is a fantastic place to shoot car videos. The Focus has replaced the Land Rover Discovery Sport that I used for the Drive-Tribe production car for about 4 months. It's a completely different kettle of fish, this one, but I think I'm going to prefer it. Just from the first day of driving, it just feels like my cup of tea, really. I thoroughly enjoyed when Tim, the head of editorial, had a Honda Civic Type R. I'm just going to speed up for Lucy's camera shot here. And although this car has to really go some to match the Honda, it feels pretty sprightly to me. Straight after this, we've got a big shoot up to Scotland and then down to the Midlands with a lot of kit, a crew of myself and a couple of cameramen, so it will really be put to the test straight away. I've not actually looked at the outside of this car very much. It's been crammed in my flat car park to start with, and then I've just driven it down here. It is a good looking thing, and when they said it was coming in red, I thought, okay, that's a bit different. I think it suits it, to be honest. The Focus shape has definitely changed a lot since the start of the Focus. I would say it's actually going back in proportions towards the Mark 1, the first ever one, sort of longer bonnet, because it went a bit chubby after that. It's a handsome thing. There isn't going to be an RS, I don't think, of this, so this is the fastest one we're going to get, unless there's some sort of special edition afterwards. But yeah, that car, this view, I will take it. Lucy, you were saying you don't think it looks aggressive enough.
Yeah, I guess I'm so used to seeing the RS, so this doesn't look that aggressive to me. It just looks like a normal Focus with a slightly sportier grille, but I don't really know much about cars, so...
I guess my Mondeo isn't like savage, and it's an ST. ST's just like a bit sportier.
I mean, your Mondeo looks like a normal Mondeo.
No, you just don't know what to look for. It's all about the body kit, which this has. While Lucy's getting a bit of B-roll for my video and also her own vlog, I think what's quite cool about getting this as a long-termer is it kind of bookends the I was about to say Mondeo. It bookends the Ford ST line, I guess. I've got the first ever ST, which was the ST200, soon to be finished at time of filming. And this it's not quite the absolute newest ST. That would be the Puma ST, which a lot of people are raving about. This is the one behind that, so it's still a 2021 car, just slightly behind the Puma. So yeah, I've basically got the newest ST product and the oldest ST product in my garage at this moment, which should be really cool. I think that could make some pretty cool videos, driving them sort of back to back, old and new. Year 2000 against year 2021.
What are you doing?
Setting up a time lapse, but I forgot my tripod, so I can't get the church in. So it's just going to be like stones, Focus ST, bit of sky. Can you tell the audience about the history of Bosham?
I'm assuming it was a trading place because it's near the water. There's a quite significant person buried in the church.
Who is?
I think it's the daughter of King someone important.
Well, you've got this, you told me last time.
I can't remember, who is it?
King, is it not King Canute?
King Canute, yeah, it's King Canute's daughter.
What did King Canute do?
I don't know, something to do with Scotland?
He was the lad that thought he could stop the waves. He like went up to the water and he thought he was like a divine king and thought he like went up to the waves of the sea and was like, I'm gonna get them to stop, and then he got soaked, and people were like, oh, he's not actually sacred.
Great. Thank you for educating me.